there was hesitance at first. Of course, you know, a big company coming in to develop a local community. You know, in the past, other companies had actually tried something like this, you know, developing facilities, but you know, a lot of them failed and gave up and just left. So I think a lot of people in the area were a little bit wary, a little bit skeptical about another company that's coming here and says they're trying to do something amazing, but then gives up. So there was some hesitance there at first. But you know, again, like you said, it's been over 15 years. We're still involved in the community. We're still developing new projects. You know, we have plans for the coming years, even decades to come. So you know, we have no intention of just giving up and leaving the local community, first of all. And also the other thing is that, you know, from the very beginning, we started by connecting directly with the local community. There's no point in anything that we're doing here if we don't have a close relationship with the local community. So what we first started with is actually a project, again, in the agricultural industry. Again, agriculture is a huge part of the local economy and people's lives here. So what we first did was we created an agriculture entrepreneurship program where we provided entrepreneurial training for young people who wanted to start a new business in agriculture, a farm or a shop or something, but needed more experience or know-how of how to do this. So we developed a small farm in Awaji Island and used that space to give people training and experience there. And many of those people eventually, you know, began their own farms and their own businesses in the region. So we started out, you know, again, in an industry that is extremely close to the region, extremely important for the region, and then in the long run benefited the community, local community. So that's, you know, an extremely important part of all of this is working very closely with people who have spent their whole lives here, you know, and many generations here. So in terms of feedback, when I talk to you know, locals, again, people who've lived here for, you know, decades and decades, well, again, at first there was a little bit of, you know, oh, what is this company? What are they going to do? At this point, they're just all of them are so happy that, you know, they understand that what we're trying to do is to grow the community. We don't want to replace the community, we want to grow the community and help it thrive. So yeah, the feedback that I've seen has been quite positive.
Oh, that's great.